good life, the good life. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to a very chilly day here on the farm. So I know it has been a while, but we're back and we have got so much accomplished the last few weeks. My name is Diane, by the way, if you have not been on this vlog before. I run a horse boarding, training and lesson facility here in the beautiful Willamette Valley. And I just love to share my journey with you. And today I thought I would share with you the progress we've made winterizing the barn and a little update and some rather sad updates, but a few updates about our horses and what's been going on here in the last few weeks. So I've missed you guys and I'm looking forward to share with you today. So let's get going. Right, so we're out here in our sacrifice paddocks, and as you can see, we've done a little bit of work out here. So if you guys have watched my previous vlog about how we did our sacrifice paddocks, basically we graded out about 3 inches of dirt. We put 3 inches of 3/4 minus down, and then 3 inches of 1/4 minus down. And then that was, I guess, like almost 4 years ago now. And then each year in the sort of before the rainy season hit, so kind of end of fall, beginning of winter, we add another couple of inches. And so we just keep topping on top of the topping, so that because the horses tend to dig holes, and I don't know where it goes. It's like a mystery. It's like lost socks. It's the mystery of the lost 1/4 minus. But anyway, so we just had 2 loads brought in. So we have added basically an extra 3 inches. And last year, the stuff that we got had a lot of dirt in it, and which created mud, which was very disappointing because it is not cheap. So this year we ordered from a different company. We made sure that it was washed. So it was awesome. It has like no like fines, no like dusty, dirty stuff in that can turn to mud. So it's awesome. So the horses have mud-free paddocks through the winter. We also hired some, since we don't have a tractor, we hired someone to come in, and basically the truck came, just dumped the load here at the gate, and then the guy came in and he just leveled it and pushed it through. And this year we actually took all the fence like posts down and actually pushed it in and redid the runouts, which I will show you. I'm very happy with the way that turned out. So, hey buggerlugs! So Lucky has a double one, but you can see we did all the way through. I did the resurface the runouts, and then relayed the mats, and yeah, it's awesome. No more holes, and it's looking great. Hey, bug. You want to say hello to the camera? You want to say hello to the camera, mister? Hey, buddy bud. Hey, sweet boy. So right now, Lucky is alone in here. Usually he and Merlin get turned out together. But Mr. Merlin has hurt himself, and I actually have to... it's his near hind. It's really swollen. I don't know what he did. These horses. But I've been cold hosing it every day and putting some ice tide on and bandaging it. So I'm going to take care of that in a minute. But yeah, these guys have just been fed and they've just been turned out for the morning, and we're on our winter schedule right now. So that means they go out from about 7 until midday, and then they come in for lunch. And usually like everyone gets a partner at least, so they get some herd time, but we're Mr. Merlin and Lucky. So the other thing that we did, I'm going to take you and show you, is we actually took care, and we do this every year in like October before the rains come. So you guys know we have a muck pile out here where we put all of our muck. That's our muck heap behind me there. But you can see how empty it is because at the same time we have an awesome guy who comes and does tractor work for us, David Dilworth, and at the same time that he did the sacrifice paddocks for us, he moved our entire muck heap. So he basically took all of this and spread it all out there in the fields behind me, right out there, and in our arena back there. So we reseeded that. We spread the muck heap over it, and it's winter grass seed. So next spring it will shoot up, and hopefully we will have all the bare patches filled in, and we'll have good grazing and a good grass surface to ride on in our arena. But you can see how much rain we've had. It has just been through the month of November. It poured and poured and poured and poured and poured. So we have finally, just this week of Thanksgiving, we have had a little bit of clear weather, but it has been miserable. So we got it done just in time, which is awesome. But I'll take you and show you like what the arena is looking like right now, the grass arena. So obviously the minute the rain started, we stopped using the grass arena because we didn't want to mess it up. The fence. But yeah, so let me just show you what that looks like. So you can see he has spread, like I say, we reseeded it, and then he has spread this layer of compost down from our manure pile, and next year hopefully we'll have a beautiful lush arena in the spring to ride in. And we also did the middle paddock. We had enough to do the middle paddock and a little section of one of the far paddocks, and then we run out, and that was pretty much it. So the last thing that we had Dave do is our arenas. And this year, because we did put so much into our sacrifice paddocks, we basically blew the budget on that, because I budget each year for the fall. I budget for all this gravel, but the way prices have skyrocketed, it is just crazy. So just for those 2 loads of quarter minus that put 3 inches in our sacrifice paddocks, that was $1,600. And then plus, of course, we had to pay for the work of the grading and that kind of thing. Yeah, so that blew our budget. So we couldn't put any more surface on our arena, but what we did was we had Dave just take the harrow and like harrow it up, and it's already pretty compacted again, and really what we need is our own harrow to keep it soft. But it did help. It lifted and softened it, and you can see it leveled it out nicely where it had like collected on the sides and in the corners. And honestly, this arena is awesome because you think about what our muck heap looks like, the amount of rain we've had, and it's just, yeah, it just handles the weather really, really well, which is amazing. So we're very grateful for that. Yeah. So let us get Mr. Merlin and then get him into the wash rack and take care of his leg. Little update on some of our other horses while we're doing this. So most of you guys have met Diesel, the horse that was basically abandoned and I rescued. It's still super hot. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what he's done, but it's definitely very warm. Wait. Hold on, buddy. I know, it's cold water. Anyway, Diesel, if you remember, I was working him, and then I was going to find him a good home. He ended up pulling his check ligament, and being out for 6 months. That healed really well. I just brought him back into work, and then I was like, okay, he's ready for me to try and find him a good home. So I just put the word out, and through one of my boarders, found some awesome people who seemed like they'd be a really good fit for him. And then, like the day before they were meant to come and try him out and look at him, I pulled him out of his stall. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just work him a little, and pulled him out of his stall. And I was like, no, you have to be kidding me. His other leg, so it was his near fore the first time that he pulled. And basically, like, the check ligament runs behind the knee here at the top, sort of from the knee, like down, and it's what they use to stand up and lay down. And so the first time, like, I could see like the swelling and stuff. So I pull him out, and then I see like on his off fore, it looks exactly the same. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. He's pulled his other check ligament. And what do you know? That's exactly what he did. So anyway, I reached out to the people. I said, look, this has happened. I don't know if you're still interested, but yeah, you know, what can I say? Anyway, they were awesome. They were like, you know what? We're committed to giving this guy a good home. We'll have the vet look at him, give him the 6 months that he needs to rest, and hopefully he will be good. And so he's left. He settled in with them. They had the vet look at him, and they're going to try some corrective shoeing. But yeah, so that's awesome. So that was a really good ending to that story, because honestly, I could not afford to have 3 horses. As I said to you before, I can't afford 3 horses. And so it was just such a blessing. And I'm so thankful that we found a good home for him. Are you ready for some ice tide on that? That is still hot and swollen, mister. I don't know what's going on. What's going on with that? This stuff is this is ice tide. It's like, it takes heat and swelling out of their legs, but it is so messy. It's like, like gunk, like plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris for horses' legs. Yeah, I'm so disappointed, because this guy, you know, I've been working with him, and I was going to take him. We have near to us a place called the Oregon Horse Center, and they do a huge mountain trail course every year. And I was going to take him there for his first time, because he's been so cool and so awesome. But of course, Now, now I can't do that because he's lame. The story of my life. Just get horses started and then they go lame. But anyway, it is what it is. Hey, Buddy Roo, it is what it is. Okay, gotta get this off. So when I put the ice dye on, I always put cling wrap over the top, cling film over the top, saran wrap, because it keeps it moist, so it keeps it working longer. And hold on, it also stops the muck from getting all over your bandages. So that works pretty well. You just have to be careful not to wrap it tight. You just put it loosely around. And that's good. I know. Anyway, the other update that I wanted to give you was on Raven. So Raven, hey, none of that. No. Raven was our 30-year-old geriatric, well, she was 30 plus, who had pretty much lost all her teeth. She belonged to Ayla, and when the vet came out to do dental work this in October, he just said, like, she has no teeth left, she has nothing to eat with. She was very arthritic, and even on pain meds was sore. And so Ayla had to make the incredibly difficult decision, which it always is heartbreaking, to put her down. We just didn't want her to go through another winter of losing condition because she's not able to get the calories that she needs, and just being in constant pain. It just wasn't fair. It wouldn't have been fair on her, and so we just had to make the best decision for her, which we felt was to put her down. And so that's what we had to do. So so that was super sad. So we've had some hard things here at the barn this past month. It's been a bit of a rough month, but anyway, so that's us. That's you, mister. That's you. Let's get this guy back in his stall. He thinks I got treats for him. I did give him a little treat when he's a good boy and he stands. He was such a good boy. The farrier came last week, and for the first time, he was awesome. He did not kick up a fuss. You did not kick up a fuss, right, baby? Yes. You were a good boy, and you stood nicely, and you lifted your feet nicely. And yeah, he was awesome. So he's growing up. He's a good 4-year-old. No more treats. No more treats, mister. A good 3-year-old. Did I say 4-year-old? 3-year-old. He's 3. Bud, you gotta stay in there. He loves treats. He loves treats, but we've got to be careful not to feed him too many. Otherwise he gets a little nippy. Yes, which is no good. Well, guys, I guess that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the update. I'm sorry it's been taken a while, but as I said, hard things, sad things, super busy things, and but we've got some good things coming up, and hopefully I'll definitely, not hopefully, I'll definitely find the time to keep you updated. But you guys have a great Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll see you hopefully next week back here on the farm.
Yeah.